All right, so concerning the ongoing Edo State Election Petition Tribunal between the PDP, Aso Godalo, Inec, and APC Governor Monday Okpebholo, which is the incumbent governor of Edo State right now. So, I've been following the proceedings of the tribunal with keen interest because I really want to see if we'll have anything different this time around. You understand? But from the look of things, it's beginning to seem or it's beginning to appear like INEC is trying to abandon the APC as far as this case is concerned. Now, PDP, the PDP and ASU Ighodalo, they've come up with their own case in the petition tribunal. They brought forward a lot of witnesses. They even provided the CTCs that were used for the election. CTCs means certified true copies of materials that were used in the election because for as far as a lot of Edolites are concerned, that election there was a lot of malpractices. There were a lot of malpractices as far as that election is concerned. But then again, so the PDP they were able to obtain from INEC the CTCs as well as the beavers. And yes, that beavers was like a game changer in this whole scenario, in this whole case, because I remember some time ago when they tried to go obtain those beavers machines from the INEC office in Edo State. Some thugs, as it were, they stopped them from gaining access into INEC office to obtain those beavers. But then again, after some court orders and what have you, the PDP they were actually able to obtain those beavers machines and they presented them as part of their evidence or whatever in the petitions tribunal. And they also presented witnesses from excuse me, they also presented witnesses who appeared in court from different parts of the state to testify as to what actually transpired during the last governorship election in the state. But what's amazing me right now is when it got to the turn of the INEC to defend the results they called in the election, to actually maybe counter what PDP said, they've been shying away from it. And okay, initially they said they had witnesses to present to also defend their results. The first day came, they could not present those witnesses. They told the court that the witnesses they are on transit from Benin City, that they had not arrived in Abuja yet. They pleaded for more time, that the court should give them extra time to enable their witnesses arrive in Abuja so that they can come defend their case. Now, the time they asked for elapsed, and they appeared in court again. Guess what? They still couldn't present those witnesses they said they were on their way from Benin City. And after much interrogation, after much ado, the INEC failed to actually present any witnesses. And they said, no, you see what? We're not presenting any witness. We don't even have any defense. We're not even going to defend anything. And people were surprised, like, the result you called, you said you announced a particular person as winner of an election. Now they're only telling you come and defend this person that you announced as winner of the election. And people were actually surprised because is it that PDP, the INEC was trying to say that of all the polling units we have in Edo State, they could not have one of their officials to come from any of those polling units to testify, or wards, or even the local government collation centers. None of their collation officers could come and testify. It was actually surprising to myself and a lot of others as well, because even in the state, okay, what about the professor, the returning officer that announced the result? The person could not come and defend the result he announced. And we're hearing that Wike's cousin, who is the INEC head in Edo State, is now suddenly requesting for some sort of leave so he can travel and leave. But we don't know. I don't have much details to that effect. But then again, now they have closed. INEC have closed their own case without any form of defense whatsoever. And the truth of the matter is that this is actually stirring up some sort of concern and worry in the camp of some APC supporters, some APC faithfuls. But then again, I listened to the former deputy governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Schreiber, and he said, as far as the APC camp is concerned, that they are not worried that all of these shenanigans PDP is just using all of this to give themselves false hope that that the APC won the election fair and square. So right now it is left for the APC to open their case, and they ask for some time in order to enable them prepare their case and open their case. And I think you will start their own defense from Monday next week. And so for myself and some others that are interested in this case, we are actually waiting with keen interest to see what what the APC has to say as far as this particular case is concerned. But if you have followed this story thus far, I'd like to know, what do you really think is going on right now? Is it that the powers that be in the APC, they are trying to abandon this state APC in this matter, or do you think it's part of the games APC usually play? They already have their game plan. Nothing will come out of this case. They will eventually defend the result, and Governor Monday Okpebholo will remain the governor of Edo State. Let me know your thoughts, because you know what happened. We all saw what happened in the 2023 presidential election tribunal. With APC, you can never be so sure. But let me know your thoughts as far as this case is concerned. Anyway, we just thank God for everything.